Mr. 1000 Reps.
I am Mr. 1000 Reps. Peace and blessings. Welcome back to the Den of Pain. Today, I am wearing a vest. This is a weighted vest by The Perfect Pull-Up, one of my favorite companies. You've seen me before on tens use the perfect push-ups. I've had perfect pull-ups in the walls or the doors, the type that just use the frame, also the ones you screw in that are adjustable. That's how I learned how to do inverted pull-ups, or what they call Australian pull-ups. So this here has been kind of hiding on one of my benches, and I just decided to up my game. So right now you can actually remove and add weights to this one. So I have weights on the bottom here. I have weights at the top and in the middle, and I have weights in the back. So total weight amount that I'm holding on to right now is about 15-20 pounds plus my own weight. So I just dropped 20 pounds from like 205 to 185, 187. So I just literally added that weight back on with the vest. So what I'm gonna do today is gonna be a very short workout. Normally I do my 1000 reps in a circuit. Today, what I'm gonna do is focus throughout my day on my 1000 reps. So this is just gonna be my morning workout. Then I'm gonna have an afternoon workout and an evening workout, which would just be simply calisthenics, push-ups, pull-ups, dips, the basic stuff. But for today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a transition. I'm gonna use my weighted vest. I'm going to do a dip, an Australian pull-up. Then I'm gonna do a curl for the bicep. And then I'm gonna come back here and do my incline bench. And then from incline bench with just a vest, I'm gonna do some calf raises. Then I'm gonna use a very special product, which I'll let you in on after I finish this circuit. And I'm also gonna do some either jumping jacks and jump rope, or a combination of the two, just to make sure that I get a good leg workout. And I might use my leg press as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at 25 would basically give me the ability to do 125. So if I do 4 sets of that, that'll be 500. So, and then I'll throw in, like I said, leg press, the bag, and the jump rope, and we'll see where we go from there. All right, so stay tuned. Mr. 1000 Reps, keep repping. Ah, 25. On to the next. Woo! 25. Woo! I lost count. I don't know if that's 25 or 15. So we're gonna do 10 more, just for the hell of it. 25. Onto the bench. I forgot to add weight. I did 10. I got 15 left. Let's go. Ah, 25. On to the curls. So as you know, I had several injuries, my calf, my ankle, my toe, and a torn bicep. So that's why I don't do a lot of heavy weight with my curls, because my bicep just can't take it. Ah! 15. We got 10 more left. All right, last 10. Ah! 125 in the books. Wow, 850 left. Keep repping. We did one set number 2. The crazy thing about it is the difference in how you feel your muscles working when you add the weight, like to a weight vest, versus when you add weight with like the bar or something, you know? Your joints feel all the weight, whereas with the weight vest, all my muscles are activated in just doing the exercise. Whereas when you just put that weight static, it's like almost all on your joints. So there's a big difference in how I feel working out with the vest versus not working out. It's been a couple, I would say almost 5 to 10 years, which is, you know, a long couple, since I've worn my weight vest. So I'm definitely feeling it. Ah, 25. Even getting up off the floor with the vest is a challenge. Kind of lets me know how losing 20 pounds is a big difference on the body every day from, you know, just even getting out of the bed. Ah! 25. All right, let's see how many I can get done. Arms are feeling it. Ten. 10. 25. Woo! So, even though I'm not using the added weight to do this, and it's a lot less weight than what I'm used to, the fatigue created from these other exercises, your muscles are just feeling it. So once again, moving into the static bar, all the weight is on your joints. So my joints aren't even really working as hard right now, but my muscles are. My forearms, my biceps, everything is engaged because it's all used to stop you from moving laterally when you're engaged and you're flexing as well. Remember, time under tension, range of motion, most important. Yesterday I was at a family gathering for a graduation party, and Dre's father-in-law, he was like 6'2", 6'3", somewhere in that range, maybe even 6'4", long arms. And he told me when we was talking about doing pull-ups, I do them all wide because of the long arms, right? And I'm like, is it easy for you? Because I do them all wide too. He was like, yeah, it's easier so I can get up. I was like, well, I guess we'll have to take you up to your nipples or your chest. He gave me that look as to say, what the? So once again, that range of motion, even though he has those long arms coming up halfway, he's not really engaging those lats the same as if he was getting up there. So for him, yes, he needs to grab the wide grip, but then he has to come up higher than what I would need to come up if I was, as you see me do, wide grip and my lats are more engaged because of the width. For him, in order to engage it, gotta come up. So we told him we're gonna go and take the outdoor gym. We're just gonna throw it in the pickup and just take everything to his house and do a calisthenic workout over there. The dip bars, the pull-up bars, and all of that. We'll see how he does. 15 more, let's go. Ten. 25. Let's go on to the bicep. Oh. 15, 10 left. So if any of you have any advice for long bicep belly workouts to get a peak, make sure you drop a comment. And as always, like and subscribe to the channel. Share it with your friends. And just be part of the 1K or the 1,000 rep community. And challenge yourself through our 10s, through our basic calisthenic workout. If you need any assistance in getting some machines, remember we have Iron Strength USA, who we partner with, that we can get anything you need. And even though I try to, at the moment, because we're self-funded, to add little pieces to the gym here and there. Hopefully one day I want to upgrade the entire gym and have Iron Strength do a custom gym setup. So hopefully here we'll be doing either a Patreon channel or some kind of, fund to see if we can, amass the funds necessary to upgrade the Den of Pain and take it to a whole nother level. Let's go ahead and do 10 more, and let's fund the biceps with 10 more curls. $25, that's $250 in the books. Keep repping. All right, so we completed our first round for $250 using the weighted vest. Now we're gonna switch it up for the next $250. I'm gonna do a bent over row using the bar. I'm gonna do a shoulder press using a dumbbell. But today we're gonna use my Bulgarian bag. I've shown it to you before in our initial 10s workout, but today I'm actually gonna be doing a workout using the bag. And so you're gonna see that this bag weighs 27.5 pounds, but the way I'm gonna use it, you're gonna see how effective it becomes once again to building strength and mobility. So the Bulgarian bag has multiple grip sections. It has the top here that you can use to grip. It also has these extensions here that you can use to grip. So what I'm going to do is basically, I'm going to swing the bag over my shoulders turn, and then swing the bag back. Swing the bag, turn, and then swing the bag. And that's 5. And that's 10. Now we're gonna make it a little harder. Oh, missed it. Now let's go. That's 7. That's 8. That's 9. Now make it a little harder. One. Two. 3. 4. Last one. 25. Bent over row. Ten. 10. 25. Let's go to leg press machine. Ah, 20. 25. Woo! Let's go right to the calf raises. Ten. 10. Believe it or not, even though you could do double-legged weighted ones, these single-legged weighted ones are so much more difficult. I don't know if it's just the fact that all the weight is on one leg, but you could definitely feel it. It is a world of a difference when you're doing single legs. Ooh! 10. 10. 5 more. Five. Woo! Ah, 25. Woo! Woo! Last workout. Shoulder press with the dumbbell. Ten. 10. 25. So that completes our first set of 125. For this next round, one more set and we're at 500. Stay tuned and come back. Keep repping. All right, here we go. We're gonna make it hard the whole time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, different grip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Original grip. 1. 2. 3. 4. Fuck. 5. Bent over rows. Woo. 10. 10. Oh. 25. 10. Turn my knees in. 10. Turn back out. Ah! 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 Remember, I don't ego lift, so it's not really about heavy weight. It's just about staying active, right? My wife and I were talking about this. When you get older, just getting up and going to work every day is not really active. You know, you're in the motion of your day, but you're not really being active. That's why you see a lot of elders are always encouraged by the primary care to do what when they get older? Walk, hike, you know, do Pilates, do all these different workouts that aren't necessarily weight intensive, but they are labor intensive. And that's what you have to be mindful of. That everything that we do as the 1KR circuit, it's really about staying active. At my age, you know, I wake up in the morning really tight and sore. So I'm not doing heavy weight, but the muscles are really tight and sore. So I know that if I were to take a week or 2 weeks off and not work out at all, but I just stayed active, I wouldn't necessarily lose any muscle. I wouldn't lose any strength. If anything, I'd come back stronger because the muscles would already be accommodating to what I were doing. So I can increase everything that I'm doing or start all over and the body be like, oh, we know this. Because remember, the body's function is to pretty much protect you, protect the mind from pain. And so if you're ever in a pain situation, the first thing that's going to happen is your body's going to activate and say, okay, we need to stop the pain. So when you're rested and the body doesn't see any pain and you come back to doing exercise, right, or being active, the body's going to recognize that pain and immediately adapt to it. That's why your muscles will swell when they'll grow, because the muscles are allowed to do that to protect your brain from pain. So just be mindful to stay active. You know what I mean? Ah, 10. Ah, 15. Woo. This foot, for some reason or another, has been really tight, so I'm trying to get a good stretch. Ten. Ah, 15. Come on, 10 more. Cheer me on over there. Let's go. Oh. Mind you, I'm only using 20 pounds. So if one leg is supporting 185 plus 20, that's basically the same as using the weight vest except on one leg. So that leg is taking a lot of force. So I'm feeling this tightness in like the forefront of my foot. So I'm really trying to get the top engaged more than the flexed on my left foot. Woo! Woo! Ah, 10. That's 25. Shoulder press. Wow. My foot started hurting ever since I was trying to do some boxers workout where you take the bar and you jump and push in and out, being on the tip of my toes. I'm not used to it, so I gotta do it again. My calves are feeling it. Ah, here we go. Ten. 10. 25. It's 250. I guess it's halfway there at 500. So like I say, I'm going to split my workout today through multiple workouts, but kind of wanted to give you just a small, short, in-depth look at some of the different exercises that I do to strengthen the smaller muscles, the stabilizing muscles that I use when I start going heavy. So for next month, I have a plan to go heavy. So I may not be doing 1,000 reps in the circuit. I may only be getting to 250, but with weight. So that way the muscles really grow. And then by growing, I'm just gonna make my body get to its optimal muscle size. And then I'm really gonna focus on doing more cardio or just more weight cutting, you know what I'm saying, more trimming exercises, sort of like what you saw me do with the Bulgarian bag today, with the bent over rows, with the shoulder press. They're not really gonna make me very muscular, but they're gonna touch all the small muscles that I'll need for next month. Now remember, September every year, because it's just a couple months away, September is all diamond push-up month. August is all 45 plates. So June, July, I'm gonna prepare for August, all 45 plates. So everything is 45, 90, 130, et cetera, 135, et cetera. And then for September, it's all diamond push-up month. So we're gonna start preparing now for that part of the year. And also, I did 3,000. So remember, every second week of every month until I turn 50, we're gonna be doing 3,000. So stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Invite your friends to the 10s challenge, and let us know how that's working out for you, either in those videos or in this video. And don't forget that hopefully by the end of the year, somewhere in there, we'll start trying to prepare about upgrading the whole Den of Pain. So stay tuned. Once again, we appreciate all your love and support. VCutnutrition, Iron Strength USA. Peace and blessings.